Today we are going to learn how to put your flute together, things to look out for, how to take care of your flute, and how to clean it up and put it away when you're done. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is find a nice clear space to be. I'm at my desk, so I have my flute on my desk. It's on a flat, safe place. Over here, there it is. Okay. If you're at home, a good place would be maybe your bed or the kitchen table. If you're in my room, then actually the floor is probably the safest spot, not your lap, because you're going to be juggling too many things. But you need to make sure that especially if it's on the floor, nobody's going to trip over it, that your instrument's in a safe spot, and nothing bad is going to happen because instruments are expensive and we really need to keep them safe. Okay? So, first thing, you have your case. You should be able to read your name right here. Okay, if you can't read your name on top, you probably have it upside down. If you don't see your name, then you're going to open it upside down. The instrument's going to fall out. Nobody's going to be happy. Okay, so make sure you can read your name. The other way you can tell is that you should be able to read these numbers and letters right here. If it's like this, so that it's upside down and you can't read them, then you have it the wrong way. Okay, so right side up, read your name. Put it somewhere flat and safe, and go ahead and open it up. Okay. Inside, you should have, I'm going to just tilt over here. There it is. You should have your cloth. You should also have some kind of a cleaning rod, and then, of course, the 3 pieces for your flute. Okay, so make sure you have all those things. Everybody should have one. Okay. You can ignore the cloth and the cleaning rod until later. We're going to get back to those in a little bit. Okay, go ahead and take the longest piece of your flute with all of the keys here and hold it in your left hand. Now be very careful not to smash the keys. You can bend them, especially this one. This one right here can get bent really easily, so just be very careful. Left hand, with your right hand, take the little tiny piece of the flute with just a few keys here. Okay, now on this small part, find the bar that connects all of the keys. Here are the keys, the round ones, okay? But you're actually looking for this bar right here where they're all connected to. This bar is what's going to line up with these keys on the long part of the flute. So it's actually not going to be like this so that all the circles are lined up. It's actually going to be turned a little bit so that the bar is in the line with the middle of these circles on the long part. Okay, so small piece, very gently go ahead and wiggle it together until it's all the way closed. Okay, now double check, make sure. I just moved mine a little bit. The bar should be right in the middle of the round keys right here. You should not have it like that. That's wrong. Okay, so aim for that bar. All right, so you've got 2 parts together. Go ahead and we're going to switch to the other side of the flute. So you have the small piece right here, the long piece, and now we're going to come over here with the mouthpiece. Okay, go ahead and take the mouthpiece out. Here it is. And you do kind of want to aim the whole of the mouthpiece to be in line with the notes, or with the keys, I mean. But you will actually need to adjust this a little bit. It's going to be a personal adjustment, so you and I will work on that together. But for now, just go ahead and aim for the opening of the mouthpiece to be right in line with the circles here. Okay, so there it is. Now, you actually are going to turn, point the mouthpiece up to the sky. The buttons should be also going up to the sky, not down like this. Okay. These are going up. Now, the hole is too far away from me. It's pointing too far this way. So I'm actually going to carefully twist it toward me. Okay? And notice I used the body of that. I did not twist from right here. This is actually a cap, and it can get loose. So actually this one's a little loose. I'll fix it when I'm done with this video. If this is loose, then you need to come see me because this should not be loose. It needs to be tight. So don't ever twist this part right here. You need this cap. It's actually really important for the tuning of the instrument. Okay, so I just moved the mouthpiece a little bit toward me so that I could blow down into that hole. Okay, now back to the body of the instrument. On the back, so we've got all the buttons here. This is the back. You have this little, it's kind of a square looking button here. I think it looks like a paddle, like an oar, like if you're going canoeing or something. This is the part where your left thumb is going to go, not this little one here, but this big one, okay? So left thumb, turn it back over, remember keys pointing to the sky, left thumb on that little oar that we talked about, okay? Now on the front, you're not going to press your first finger on this one, you're going to skip it and put it right here, okay? Not the biggest one, so it's this kind of medium-sized one. Skip this one right here, okay? You're going to skip this one and put your next finger there, okay? So far you have your thumb on the back, and 1 and 2. Go ahead and put your third finger down, and then your pinky rests on this key right here. We don't use it very often. I mean, sometimes we do, but your pinky just really rests here for now, okay? Your right hand, thumb stays anchored underneath. There's no spot to like mark for it, so just stick it really good. This side, I think it's easier to go backwards, so you're actually going to start with your pinky. The pinky rests on that extra little part. Remember where the bar is? Pinky's going to rest right here, okay? Then 3, 2, 1, okay? No skipping there. Okay, so you should have your hands all the way over to the side. There they are. Okay, mouthpiece to your lips. You can blow as much as you want. Remember, spit that little piece of rice out. Okay, thumb, 1, skip. Rest your pinky, and rest your pinky here, and then, okay, and thumb just stays anchored on the back, okay? All right, and then you blow, you play, you sound wonderful and amazing because you're spitting little tiny pieces of rice into your flute. And when you're done, go ahead and take the mouthpiece off. First, you just gently wiggle, 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 wiggle until it's off, okay? Go ahead and put that away. There is a little tiny notch for your mouthpiece to rest into, so make sure that you should match it like a puzzle piece, okay? Into that notch. Next part, flute in your lap, somewhere safe, okay? On your lap is best. Make sure that your knees are flat and not like, tilting down, because then it's gonna roll forward and then we're not happy again. Okay, take your cleaning cloth and your cleaning rod. Okay, your cleaning rod has a little hole in it. Go ahead and stick your cloth through it. Come on, cloth. Come on, cloth. There we go. All right, just a little bit, okay? And you're going to fold the cloth over the metal piece so that the metal piece isn't super pokey, okay? So it would usually look like this with still showing metal on the top, but you fold it over to protect the instrument when you're cleaning, okay? Go ahead and put it through your instrument, okay? And twist back and forth to clean out all that spit because you just practiced so hard, okay? Back and forth, twisting, and pull it out. And you can go ahead and do it on the other side too. You should do each side like I'd say at least 3 times. If you're playing for ICANN and that's like a couple hours a day, then I would do it at least 4. So 3 or 4 times each side. Make sure that the cloth stays over the metal piece so that it's not going to scratch the inside of your instrument. Back and forth, twist, 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 twist. And again, twist, 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 twist. And let's pretend I did that 3 times, okay? Flute, back on your lap. Cloth in the case. Flute rod in the case. If you lose your cloth or your rod, you will have to buy the school a new one because I don't have, endless supply. I have to go out and buy these things, so don't lose them. Okay, next part. I like to use my right hand on the small piece because that's the part that I wiggle, so just wiggle gently, okay? And into your case it goes. And again, you want to puzzle piece this together. Your thumb part, or the back part, not your thumb part. You have some buttons here. This back part has a slot in your case, so make sure you match it up and find a good home for that so it's not bending, okay? And then the most important part of this part is that this key goes in the middle of the case, not the back like toward the hinges, but the middle. I'll show you in a second, okay? All right, so there it is. Let me show you how my case looks.